Dave, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Zach? Hey, man, listen, I've got some bad news.
Oh, bummer. Alright, well, lay it on me, man. What's going on?
Yeah, man, it's just, like I was at the Colts game last night.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I'm so glad I heard we won. How was the lucky foam finger I lended you?
Yeah, we sure did. We won. The foam finger was great, but I got some bad news.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, what's up?
Last night, man, I don't know what happened, but I lost the lucky foam finger getting out of the stadium.
Oh, you what, Dave? You lost my foam finger? Dave, no! Why? How could you? Dave, my foam finger! Alright. Who here would say that might have been a slight overreaction? Okay, who here might say that was a really big overreaction? Okay, no matter where you fall, I think we can say it was too much. I mean, I shouldn't have yelled at Dave. I shouldn't have yelled at my friend. It was, I had a reason to be angry. He lost my lucky foam finger, but that doesn't mean that I should have barked at him like that. You see, if we look beneath what actually happened there, we saw that it wasn't me being irate about the loss of my foam finger. It was me not expressing the way I felt the right way to Dave. I had a reason to be angry, but I didn't quite convey that to Dave. And because of that, Dave was hurt on the other end of the phone. I didn't know if you heard him, he was crying. And that's really what makes communicating emotion so difficult. Is because emotions are tricky, complex, and convoluted things that everybody has to deal with. But regardless of the fact that we've lived with emotion our whole life, no one can master communicating that. Webster defines emotion as a natural, instinctive state of mind derived from one's circumstances, mood, and relationship with others. You see, we all feel emotions. And even though emotions can be categorized into broad spectrums that it may fall under, we feel and express emotion in completely unique ways that are solely unique to us. You see, what's angry to me might not be angry to Dave. What's happy to Ashley might not be the same as happy to me. Everybody is unique in this sense, and emotions are no different. You see, there's no right way to communicate your emotions. There's no golden rule I can give you. There's no handbook that I can say, yeah, go ahead and read up on emotions and the right way to communicate them, you'll be fine. That doesn't exist. You've got to find the way that you communicate emotion best to others that does not hurt them. There are a few factors that go into your emotions. A few factors that help contribute to the way that you were raised to express your emotions. Your environment. Without a doubt, the number one factor that dictates how you express your emotion. Since we were born, we've felt emotions. And to this day, you still do. But throughout this time, you've had the ability to practice conveying those emotions. However, your environment still impacts the way you think you should. You see, personally, gender roles that my society has pressed on me has made a huge impact in the way I express my emotions. Men are taught to be strong, confident, and tough, never showing weakness in public, but that's not always the way I feel. Ladies, you're told to be pristine and pretty, smiling all the time, never letting your emotions get the best of you, but I'm sure that's not how you all feel all the time. Not to mention, as you grow, your individual characteristics take hold, and you get to feel for yourself how it's best to express your emotions. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Are you confrontational or passive? You see, we've got a lot going on for us when it comes to emotions, and there's no doubt that emotions are tricky. So, Zach, why are we learning about emotions and the proper way to express your emotions to make sure not only you don't get hurt, but others don't get hurt too? Well, there's a vast variety of reasons for you to express your emotions. Others get the benefit of you expressing your emotions because they get to see what makes you truly happy. They get to see your instinctive reaction to whatever they're doing. If what they do makes you happy, they'll do it again. If what you're doing makes them upset, disdained, or angry, let them know so that they don't do it again. If you don't express your emotions for others, do it for yourself. You are a wonderfully unique individual, and emotions are a human part of you that you should not have to hold back, hide, or alter for anybody's sake. You have the right to express your emotions, just like I have the right to express any other part of my human being. And if you don't do it for either one of those people, do it for your health. Because IU Medical Center has released a statement in 2005 that said that there is undeniable proof that holding in your emotions, sheltering your emotions, hiding and masking your emotions can cause mental devastation. That's right, it can cause frustration. It can cause anguish, self-hatred, and even depression. You see, emotion is like this Coke bottle here. Dark, hard to read sometimes, and when you shake it up a whole lot, pressure starts to build. You're the bottle. Underneath this cap, fizzing, popping, bubbling, everything is happening underneath. And if you hold in all the fizzing, popping, and bubbling, soon it explodes. And it only takes one person to loosen the cap on this guy before it goes everywhere. Hits everybody, and soon everybody's affected in a negative way. Nobody wants to get hit by Coke spray. So how? How is it best for you to express your emotions? Well, as I've told you, there's no golden book that I can hand you. There's no rule that I say, yep, this will work for everybody across the board. That doesn't exist. So let me give you some guidelines, not rules, just things I have found to be personally effective for me and that I think could be effective for you too. Consider the relationship that you have with the person you're talking to. Is this someone that you trust? Someone that you feel an emotional connection to? Someone who will reciprocate the effort to understand what you're saying just as you're putting forth the effort to tell them what's going on. Consider the location. Is this somewhere that you feel safe? Is this a comfort zone? Somewhere that you can allow the conversation to escalate and de-escalate as it needs to be. Don't break out into an argument in Walmart. That's just not a good choice for anybody. I'm the spectator and I don't even want to see that. And finally, consider the medium. Consider how you're getting your message across. You see, when Dave told me that he lost my foam finger, I was upset. That's true. But all I did was shout at Dave on the other end of the phone. I didn't even listen to anything else he had to say. Consider how you're saying things. iMessage is one of my personal favorite ways to convey how I feel. An iMessage that works sounds something like this. Dave, when you lose my foam finger, I get frustrated. That's a precious family heirloom, and now it's lost forever. A bad way to convey a message like this would be, Dave, you imbecile, I can't believe you did that, you fool, I love that foam finger, and now I'll never get it again. Not a good way to express your emotion. iMessage takes the focus off of them and puts it on you. Because if the other person is just being berated by your emotions, they're not going to tune into what you're really saying. Emotions are good. Emotions are natural. They're a part of every single one of us. And you should be proud of what you feel. Coming to class is a joy for me, because I get to see every one of your smiling faces. And though there are some rough days we all share together, I want you to let me know. Because I like your emotions, and you should like your emotions too. The ups, the downs, the smiles, the frowns, all of it is important. And you shouldn't let any of that go to waste. Express your emotions. Let me know how you feel. Pull me to the side and say, Zach, I need to tell you something. And I will listen. Because I want to see these things. I'm happy to see these things. And with that being said, I'd like to leave off with a small sentiment. Mom, Dad, this was for you. I've not always been the best at expressing my emotions, and I know that. But I couldn't be where I am today without either one of you. I wouldn't be where I am today without either one of you. And come Christmas, when you're seeing this presentation, I want you to know how much you mean to me. Because I've not always said all the things that I needed to say. But I will tell you this. Mom, Dad, I love you. Both of you. Very much, and that will never change. And you inspired me to talk about this today. And whether I get a good grade on the presentation or not, this was for you. And you deserve every bit of it. Thank you all.